From Strada Spares. Just wanted to do a quick video on the sticky buttons for the Maseratis and Ferraris. You can see here the residue for the soft plastic shell that they put over. They put it on basically to give it a nice shine and gloss sort of finish to the buttons, but over time, anyone that's got one of these cars knows they do wear off. I had a little stab at this side over here to wipe them off, so you can just see a quick comparison on the two. And I also did a little bit of this center console here. Compared to obviously the top section that's just around in this area here, so I will carry on and finish that later. And I've also had a little stab at some of the buttons on the steering wheel. I've still got a fair way to go, so I'll just basically show everyone how I do it. It's pretty easy. It only takes a couple of minutes, but I don't want to obviously hold up people for a long time. I'm going to use this, which is the Dunlop 65 oil. It's a lemon oil. And it's pretty good at getting it off. You can use loads of things like WD-40, alcohol rubs, but some can be obviously a little bit more abrasive than others. So what you basically do, I just say for example, if we use this heat extractor button here, we just you need to get some of the oil out. It comes with a nice little scrub on the bottom on this top side, so the brush is already on there, and just give it a little dab like so. Obviously the longer you wait the better. I usually use a microfibre cloth. If you've got a damp one, that's handy. You know, it doesn't have to be damp, but just a bit of warm water on it will do, because you don't want to end up rubbing off the symbols or the writing underneath. So get a little microfibre cloth on the end, and we'll just give it a little wipe down. You can see the oil's dripping there. As you wipe it, you'll probably find that it starts to become a bit, you see a bit of a difference, but also quite a bit of friction on there. So you can see the bit that's wiped off versus the bit that's still there. I mean, if you just give it a little scratch, you'll see you can kind of almost scrape it off as such. You can use like a little plastic tab, for example. So if I just grab a little bit of plastic here, you can use one of these and just scrape it down like this. This is probably better for your the bigger parts of trim, like the dash or the screen fascia. But you can see as I scrape it down, it's all coming to the bottom here, and then obviously you can just scrape it up. So I just give it another wipe with this. Hard with that little button there, actually, that little dent, but as you go along you'll just find out that it will start to just slowly come off the more you rub. It's hard to kind of do it. The circular motions are good. Obviously it's hard to do a circular motion when you've got a button that as you're pressing it's dipping in. I just got this little corner bit now to do. I think you can probably have a look now and see the majority of it's coming off. We've just got this little corner section to do now, which is up here. You kind of sometimes need to just get like a little pencil or something a bit sharper to just get in the crevices, but overall it does a pretty good job. And then obviously I would just get something like a tissue and just wipe off the residue with that. So you can see a difference if I do a side by side on those two buttons here. You can see here the bottom half of this one has already started to come off from where I've been rubbing the others. I'll just quickly do this one for you as well. So I just basically skipped out that next section so that you guys don't have to watch me rubbing buttons down. I've already done it long enough. So yeah, to be fair, it's about 5 minutes or so to do that complete right side. So these buttons just here, as you can see, most of the residue now is all gone. There's a few little bits, just caught underneath here, but we can go around and just tidy that up and just go through another sort of wipe with the oil. These buttons at the top came out pretty well. The ones up here, they came out quite clear. I will go over and do the rest of this whole sort of fascia for the screen and get that done, as well as obviously doing the other buttons. There's a bit here, you can see a side by side where that left side's been done, the right side hasn't, so that's quite a good comparison to make there. But yeah, most of it comes off pretty well, and yeah, give it a try, see how you get on. If there's anything else that anyone wants to see, give us a shout.